So I'll start by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. Try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. Now we also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, just allowing the body to fall into place. And we begin to let go of attending to the environment, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation, constraining our awareness just to the body and mind. Beginning to concentrate that awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air as it moves into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and without judgment or frustration, lifting your awareness up from those distractions and placing it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, we generate a broad, expansive motivation, altruistic motivation. So we think of the kindness shown to us by all sentient beings in this life, the ways in which we have benefited from the efforts, the work, and so many countless sentient beings. And think that we benefit not only in this life, but similarly in beginningless past lives. Even our own good qualities, our own virtues, depend on the field of sentient beings. Our ability to practice generosity, practice patience, practice loving kindness, depend entirely on the existence of that field of sentient beings. So our own enlightenment is contingent on sentient beings. I take a moment and generate a sense of deep gratitude. And then from that, we develop the wish to repay their kindness. And we think that it is unbearable that sentient beings, these kind mother sentient beings, suffer, meet with difficulties and obstacles again and again without choice. And so working to bring all sentient beings to a state beyond suffering, a state of perfect, uncontaminated happiness is the most beneficial thing we can do with our lives. And we can only be successful in that if we ourselves transform our own minds, if we become deeply habituated to virtue, if we completely abandon non virtue. We take that process of inner transformation as our goal, our motivation. And then with that motivation, we will continue to contemplate the implications of impermanence as we began contemplating on Monday. So here the main implication of the fact that compounded phenomena, that which exists as a product due to causes and conditions. The fact that compounded phenomena change moment by moment by moment and tend toward dissolution. The implication is that one's own body is not only changing, but tending toward its dissolution. From the first moment in the womb, this collection of changing, evolving cells has been set in motion toward its death. The moment when the body can no longer serve as a host for our consciousness. And body and mind separate. But we begin to contemplate that it doesn't matter how many friends, how many possessions, how much wealth or power or influence I amass over my life. This process is inexorable. I myself will die. To contemplate all of the ways in which others who had far more of those aspects of their lives, billionaires and kings and presidents, great generals, conquerors, even those with great spiritual attainment, all passed away. And then contemplate how this process that has been set in motion has no certainty. My lifespan has no determined limit. There are many people born at the same time as myself who've already died. Millions and millions. There are many thousands who went to sleep last night with plans, expectations, and didn't wake up this morning. And there are many young people alive and vital right now who have very little time left. So, although my body is moving unavoidably toward its dissolution, there's nothing that can be said of how much more time that will take. My death could come even today. So bring to mind different examples, lines of reasoning that demonstrate the truth of that statement. And then contemplate that given that my death is a certainty, and given that the timing of that death is completely uncertain, then I must truly take the essence of this life and apply myself to making progress in my spiritual growth and development, and that I must do it with no delay. And then think that at the time of my death, it is only the content of my mind that will be reliable, that will be of benefit. The actual tendencies, habits, familiarities that exist in the mind, rather than the external supports of friendship or wealth, status. As the mind withdraws and ultimately severs its connection with the body. So I must apply great effort to practice purely, fervently, to ensure that content of my mind is one that can truly guide me at that time. Generate a strong resolve in the mind. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in the mind. And think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking strongly when that positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment in order to work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.